Welcome to DWBI Adda channel. Please subscribe for latest training videos.
Good morning. I am welcoming you again to a new topic of Seaborn. In our last session, we have discussed and demonstrated the plotting approach of linear regression model. Now in this session, we will deal with other regression models like polynomial or logistic regression. Let's start the session. We are going to start the session with linear regression model so that we can differentiate other models with it. In linear regression, the dependent variables is continuous, but the independent variables can be continuous or discrete. But the nature of the regression line will be linear. Linear regression establishes a relationship between dependent and one or more independent variables using a best fit straight line. We represent linear regression using this equation y equals to a plus b into x plus e, where a is the intercept, b is the slope, and e is the error term. Let's consider this plot. We have generated a regression plot for total bill and tip variable. From these data points, it is clear that they have a trend like this. And our regression plot generates this regression line for these observations. There are some basic assumptions of linear regression. There must be a linear relation between independent and dependent variables. Sample observations should be independent, and our error terms should be normally distributed. I mean, their mean should be 0 and has a constant variance. Now, polynomial regression model. Let's consider this plot first. We have some observations. If we want to generate a linear relationship, it will be like these. But this is not the best fit for this set of observations. We may use a polynomial curve that fits into the observations. We have to consider the situation and try to fit our line for the observations. So polynomial regression is a technique to fit a nonlinear equation by taking polynomial functions of independent variables. We basically use a polynomial equation of degree k. For a specific scenario, it is quite natural that if we fit a higher degree polynomial, the error will be lower, but this can result in overfitting. And sometimes higher polynomials can end up producing weird results. In this section, we will consider logistic regression model. This mainly used in classification problems. It is used to find the probability of success and failure. We basically use a logistic function which seems like a linear equation. It basically keeps the value of y in the range between 0 and 1. Let's concentrate on this plot. Observations are divided into two classes, 1 and 0, and this line can easily identify them. Logistic regression doesn't require linear relationship between dependent and independent variables. And the final thing is, to avoid overfitting and underfitting, we should consider only the significant variables. Now we are going to Jupyter and draw different kinds of models. First, we are going to import Seaborn and Matplotlib libraries. We will also set Seaborn color codes to true. In this session, we will work with Anscombe dataset. These datasets have 4 different sets, and each set consists of 11 data points. We use this for descriptive statistics. As they have different distributions, they appear very differently when graphed. We can easily load this dataset using this load dataset function. For a specific dataset, it contains x and y continuous variable. Let us generate a linear regression plot for dataset 1, and for this we will use lmplot function. This lmplot has successfully generates a linear regression line for these observations, and it fits perfectly. Now we are going to generate a linear regression plot for the dataset 2. We set x in x and y in y-axis. These blue points are the observations, and this is the regression line for the observations. It is clear that this line could not fit all the observations. Now, instead of regression line, we will consider a polynomial regression of order 2. We can set order using this order parameter. Let's execute this. Now it generates a polynomial curve which fits all the observations. Outliers are always problem for regression analysis. Outliers deviate the fit from the best fit. Let's consider these LM plots for dataset 3. This is the outlier, and due to this our regression line moves towards that point. In the presence of outliers, it can be useful to fit a robust regression which uses a different loss function to downweight relatively large residuals. Now consider this robust regression. We have already generated this. It just skips the outliers and generates the best fit for the observations. Now consider this specific case of tips data. We have generated a derived column big tip and set this to y-axis. When the y variable is binary, simple linear regression also works but provides impulsible predictions. So this is the simple linear regression. It could not separate the classes perfectly. The best solution in this case is the logistic regression. We can easily generate a logistic regression just setting true to logistic parameter. So this is the logistic regression line for binary variable. It can easily predict 0 and 1. In this final section, we will discuss on receipt plot. It can be a useful tool for checking whether the simple linear regression is appropriate for a dataset or not. It fits and removes a simple linear regression and then plots the residual values for each observations. Let's run the first one. It shows that it is appropriate for linear regression, but in case of second one, it has residual structure. It suggests that simple linear regression is not appropriate for this. We have finished our demonstration in Jupyter, now returning to the presentation. Today we have discussed how to generate different kinds of regression models using Seaborn. That's all for today. See you in the next tutorial.